Shot at the goal post. Oh, what a pretty shot.
A headman pass down the middle.
In transition again, the strike comes for Alaska Fairbanks. Wayne Sawchuk, his third power play goal of the year. Shot had just enough on it to carry through. There's the read, there's the pass, got the defense beat, defense split, and in it goes.
Broken up by Skula in a diving effort, 3-on-1. Now it's 2-on-1. Right side drop pass, shot, score!
Really an excellent play by Western Michigan.
Now in the slot, it's intercepted by Scott Keys. Long pass out, shot.
Craig Brown made what turned out to be the wrong decision, and it's perhaps one of the most difficult decisions a goaltender has to make. Whether or not to release from the crease and move up and try and get the puck. Take a look at it. Sean Ulrich is one of the small centermen, 5'8", 175. Here he comes, and he says, oh, man, once he's got possession, school is out, even from that distance.
I'd like to welcome all of you folks watching today's game on sports channels throughout New England and Chicago areas, part of more than 30 million homes on the CCHA network. We hope you're enjoying this afternoon's game from Fairbanks, Alaska. Bell and Jay roaring down the left side for Western, moving in, drop pass for Firstweiler with a shot, knocked down, loose, puck, oh, the red light went on, but did he score?
I don't think it made it.
I don't either.
Good job.
Well, it laid down the goal line tantalizingly for a little bit, bouncing off that corner post, and by definition it wasn't all the way in. That wasn't in. That puck landed on the goal line and came up rather than in.
Puck loose along the far board. Chartier can't get to it. Controlled by Raycroft. In behind the net it goes to Jackal. Goal by Jason Hinkle. It's 3-1 Fairbanks.
Bang bang play in behind. And now we have a score very similar to what it was at about this point in the game last night.
Over on the far wing, taken now by Scott Keys. He can't clear it out. Goes behind the net, picked up Witkowski.
Oh, great
pass, rebound, score by Bonnet. And the Broncos get one back to narrow it to 3-2 as Joe Bonnet scores his third of the season.
There, the first save was made by Moberg, but Bonnet was coming down the slot all by himself and nobody picked up the third offensive player in there. You see a nice pass out in front. The initial shot goes in. That's turned away. Peter Wilkinson stopped. Witten on the initial pass. Bonnet finishes it off coming down the slot.
Well, I think tonight's a lot better hockey game than last night. I think both teams have picked it up a notch, and that's kind of what we expected going into tonight's game. I'm happy with the way we're playing. I thought we played well the first period, continued on through in the second. Last night's game, we seemed to sag after the first period, and I think we're back up to game pace since we haven't played since early December, and I think this third period is going to be dynamite again, but we need to continue to play well defensively and not give up the break like we did last night.
Behind the net, McMillan is tied up by Firstweiler. Centering pass knocked away, pops into the air, into the goal. Nanook fans, the Nanooks lead to 4-2.
With Pat Firstweiler, and it just gets loose out in front, pops off the end of Fedorchuk's stick. I'm not exactly sure he really launched the shot, but you see it just pops over Craig Brown's shoulder, and in it goes.
The Broncos call timeout. Any questions on what we want to do? We got to get two guys going to the points. On a shot, look for the guys going to the net, not for the puck. Don't watch the puck. Inside, D. Take a look inside.
That was Wayne Sawchuk talking in addition to Don Lucia. Sawchuk, a senior from Ontario, sort of an assistant coach on the ice. Moberg flips it into the air. Diving effort by Darcy makes the stop, swings it back wide of the goal. Centering pass by Ward, loose in the slot, and picked up by the Nanooks, and that'll be just about it. This will be an empty net goal. Filled by Wade Klippenstein to make it 5-2. For Klippenstein, his 16th goal of the season. So the Nanooks will salvage a split with Western Michigan on home ice, winning this with 5-2.